Today is December 21st, 2019. It is the winter solstice, which means it's the shortest day of the year. The Earth's axis is tilted furthest away from its sun in the northern hemisphere, which means it's the first day of winter. After today, the days start to get longer. So what am I doing here? Well, I decided to film how I keep my bees for the winter. And these are my Aprimaye beehives. I don't know why I like them so much. Probably because I find them easy to manage. They've got the locks on the sides here, and they've got you can open and close the entrances easily. And what I do for the winter, I keep them on the edge of my garage. And I open them on nice days like today, and then I close my garage door all the way. See, during the when the weather's bad, so I close it at night, so the bees aren't exposed to the nighttime temperatures. And I overwintered them last year like this without a problem. So anyway, it's 42 degrees out, and you can see that the bees are very active today. And they are having cleansing flights. Now, just to show you what they're doing on December 21st, this is one of my ponds, and it's frozen over. The bees are looking for water. And there they are. As you can see, I got a bunch of dead ones too. And as they fall in the water's cold, and it sucks the life out of them real fast. And I can't prevent them from going on the ice and drowning. So I put this paper towel here because it works as capillary action, and that's what this does too. This is a ramp for turtles, believe it or not. But you could see that they're getting water from that. But if you look around all the edges of the pond, even though it's frozen, they're all getting water, even from here. So they're all looking for moisture. I hate it that they get on the ice because some of them drown, and I can't prevent that as much as I try to. That's what the paper towels are there for. And you can see a few of them using the paper towel there. Well, a few there on the water's edge. Even here. Yeah, that water is cold, and they will die quickly. And I'll put that one there. It's pretty amazing when you really think about it. So, yeah. Check. So as you can see, they're pretty busy today. And this one I put in my hand is warmed up. Don't know where she goes. But I will put her on the black. She'll warm up and be all right. Now here's something else. This is my horizontal hive. I'm sorry it's such a mess. That's my horizontal laying hive. And it's installed in my garage. And I have some supers on there. So this, I installed that in this fall. So they have this super down here is the super, and to about here. I'm going to split this hive in the spring and have a separate hive here. And if you look, see, you got a tube, and the tube goes outside through the wall. This hive has got a entrance from there outside the window. There's a viewing port. Now, the only drawback I have to this hive is being able to clean out the dead bees. And it's got a screened bottom board, and this is flexible and closes, but I put like a aluminum turkey pan under here. There's my hole so I can give them some oxalic acid treatments. Back to these Aprimaye hives, one of the things I like about it is they have there's a screen bottom board under here with a tray. And I always check them because I could tell if they've been where they are, where the cluster is, where they're eating, because they leave these when they uncap the honey. I could tell where the cluster is, and they'll move. This detritus will be in different spots depending on where the cluster is for the winter. But my garage doesn't get any lower than 32 degrees, and so far that's been working really well for me. I went into fall thinking this hive here is queenless. I'm still not sure. I figured if it was queenless, all the bees would die. So anyway, we go back over here. This is the horizontal hive. This is the entrance. And I adjust the entrance for the summer. I reduce it in the winter just by using these shims. Now, I wasn't quite sure how this would work because the entrance is facing west and it is shaded almost all the time. So I wasn't quite sure how this was going to do for the winter. But so far, everything seems to be fine. Seems to be working. So, and as you can see, the bees they're busy today. And the only drawback I have to them having this close, and I will move these hives out into my yard in various spots in the yard come spring. But this hive here, I just move this hive to this spot in front of my garage here every year. Why do I like having hives like right in front of the house like this? Well, number one, people freak out with them, which is kind of cool for me. Keeps strangers from coming around my house. I also have a driveway. So when it comes to hive beetles, I don't have to worry about the beetle larvae getting in the ground. And it also allows me to observe this hive constantly. So when I walk out in the morning, I get to see it. I've witnessed this hive swarm several times. I actually caught the queen coming out just by chance one morning. So it allows me to absolutely to observe the bees, probably more so than most people get to do. Do I get stung by them? Sometimes I do, particularly if my hair is unkept like it is today and they get stuck in it when I walk through a cloud like I've got one right now. And I try to brush them out of my hair before they get to my scalp. But for the most part, I haven't had any issues. And I know a lot of people don't want to be around them like this, but I don't have a problem with it. So I don't mind it at all. And I still have some drones, which I can only figure is because they aren't exposed to really cold nighttime temperatures. It's like I said, the lowest temperature that it gets to as of this year, 2019, has been like 42 degrees. The highest has been 50 at night. But this worked for me last year, so why not try it again? I only have 4 hives as it is. So if this is how I can overwinter them, it works great. And it's a south facing, it's facing south, so they get the sunlight. And like I said, on really brutal days, I just keep the door closed, and then I close the hives up so I don't have bees. I just close the door so I don't have bees flying around. And the interesting thing is, I know when these bees want out. I can hear them. When they want out, you can hear them. And so I let them out on the days, like today is a perfect day, 42 degrees, and they're just having a good time. So, all right, till next time.